Hello and welcome, I am Devourer, and today we're going to be doing a run with Gnar against Nautilus in the Titans of Runeterra adventure. Gnar worked out pretty well for us in the Elder Dragon adventure for a Frejlord champion, so we're going to do that again. Relics are Stalker's Blade, Chemtech Duplicator, and Grand General's Counterplan. I don't know if this is the best Relics setup, but it worked for us on the harder adventure, so we're just going to have to pretend that it'll work for us on this adventure as well. The main idea is that stunning is really good, and being able to stun two things every round is really good. And take little buddies here, gives us a blocker every round, which tends to be pretty powerful, although if there's something with either fearsome or brash, obviously that works less well. Pokestick is very good. We do want to open with an R, since there's a unit on the board. Totally fine just removing it. And one thing we can do here is just attack. If they do decide to block, which they will because they're AI, we can throw a Pokestick at it, and then we'll kill the unit. We never want this to attack because it has the deal 4 to the enemy nexus. And if our opponents can't do anything, then, you know, we're in a pretty good situation. We've done 0 damage to the enemy nexus so far, which is a little bit of a problem. But we will remedy that, maybe? Let's go ahead and Primal Strength here. And I probably should have Pokesticked this guy earlier, but I did not. We have this that we can toss out. May as well, it's free. Also gives us more copies of Gnar in the deck, which gives us higher chances to draw back into it. We can actually block this, so we're not super concerned. But I do want to get a card out of my hand. Basically, I want to hold my stuns until I know everything that they're going to do. And we'll stun everything here. You have 2 heroic refrain in hand, so we're just going to attack with everything here. Just gonna get rid of that ahead of time. I'm not sure if it has, if they have anything in hand that could make it good. Could stun everything up front. It's probably the best way to actually win the game here. If they play a unit, we can Pokestick, which will probably draw us into more stuns. Took forever, but I mean overall nothing bad happened. We come out with full life. This golden spatula is cracked. I think we'll take Wrath of the Frejlord here. This will just be a big unit to help us close out games. And then let's take Ezreal, because we do have a lot of spells that we're playing. So Ezreal should level up pretty early. All our spells are targeted as well. He also has Mana Gem on him. My one concern playing Gnar here is that when they drop Devourer next round, he'll get eaten. So I'm doing that to switch what side he's on. Oftentimes, the opponent will target the thing on the right, although now it's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can always play a new Gnar, it's not the end of the world here. We have all the blockers we need. I'm fine getting rid of this one, since we have another one in hand. And it'll repair its hit points, which is important for surviving. And let's try to get Ezreal down on the board. This thing is big. Maybe I should be using Arcane Comet here. Obviously that was going to block there, which is fine. We were just going to wall up it anyway. To get this Mystic Shot, we can get rid of this guy. Or start to, I suppose, since we weren't able to actually kill it. If we level up Ezreal, he'll heal because of Chief Nakotak. Sure. And then we can throw a Pokey Stick at the enemy Nexus to level up. Or to get a transform in, rather. Ezreal's power only works if we are targeting a unit because of the tough Nexus, but sometimes it's still worth just damaging the enemy Nexus anyway.
When my song ends and die.
Kinda don't want to draw cards. It's fine. And True Shot Barrage here, finish off the game. And despite that guy being huge, he could literally never do anything, so... Stuns are really powerful. I'm gonna take Aftershock. It's just more free damage to remove things. Skip here. Get Excited is interesting. We are in a situation where we have a lot of cards in our hand, so getting rid of one would be good. And then this would be 8 damage, twice is 16, minus 2 is 14. This would be like 14 damage, which is pretty good. I'll take 1 copy just to have. And we'll go down to Thalassophobia. We will have to deal with our units being continually vulnerable, but that should be okay. Not too worried about that. I'm gonna pass until they play the list. I attack, they'll probably block with the hunting fleet, which, I don't know, does 1 damage to it, seems okay. Not trading a lot. I do want to get Ezreal down. The quicker we do that, the better, but I want to see what they're doing first here. If we don't have the mana to do it, then we can't do it. Rally isn't great for us.
I don't miss.
I think I need to save my mana here. Could stun, but they just attack again, so doesn't really solve my issue. In order to keep these alive, I need to kill these 2 units. I am not convinced I'm capable of doing so. That'll do 18, 19, 20. So that will get rid of everything, but it puts us in a very vulnerable position later. So I'm not sure that's something I want to do. I think I'll just get rid of this guy. Probably gonna stun anyway there, so that seems fine. Then we do have to stun here. Results in us taking 12. This is more than I want. But we are very much not in control of this game right now. 6, 3, 2. Can't let this happen because of the overwhelm. I would be fine with it otherwise. You'd just play a new Gnar. I think we're fine playing a 2-cost unit here. Really can't get ahead. We just can't afford to take damage, so if we have to lose Gnar, we have to lose Gnar. Can't really afford Rally. Gonna attack, hope he blocks with the Jawlfish. If he does, we can Pokey Stick. really have a good way to stop that. Should have killed these ahead of time, then I couldn't have been challenged by them, and then I would have prevented all the damage. My idea was to prevent all the damage, but I just didn't. Show up in Gnar. So we are in control of the board now, finally. And we're never going to be out of control of it again. But we did take way too much damage, which is a problem. You drop some cards here. Or I could play them, I guess. It's Aftershock. Do you have a card that heals us? But I don't feel comfortable finding it here. I believe it's Pterodactyl. And take Catalyst here. That'll give us some hit points back. And mana gems are always good. We're a little short on mana gems right now. And we can take Scout on Gnar. It's probably fine. Spell Shield might have been okay as well. Going into Darius, we can't have 11 hit points, so we're going to purchase healing. Getting rid of a card would have been good here too, though. But I'm just not comfortable going into Darius with 10 hit points. They'll automatically level, it's going to be bad. We do want to watch out for Apprehend, but since we do start with units on the board, Apprehend's already going to be active. And there it is. So hopefully he just attacks me. Nah, I played a card first. Unfortunate. 3. This is not enough here. He also didn't draw Gnar, which is, you know, critically bad. You have Static Shock, which can draw us into something, but it's not saving our lives very well.
Oh, you're in for it.
Something like that. We're just gonna take a ton of damage.
Time for a true display of skill.
I guess we lose.
Every army needs a general.
This is a better starting hand, on account if we have our champion.
Ride on! Vanguard! Run while you can!
Stun, stun, stun. Still gonna take a fair amount of damage, but it's okay. kind of just need to live for a little bit.
Let's see all of it.
We have 13 damage on this Gnar attack. If he does have Apprehend, I think I lose because of that attack, but we'll find out.
One shot, all skill. Can't stop me.
Feeling pretty secure right now.
Raven will fall.
Oh, you're in for it.
Do lose Gnar if we do this, and I'm not sure that's allowed. So let's take one of these back. We can't take 17 instead of less than 17. Play Heroic Refrain here.
It's not bragging if you can back it up.
Should be fine.
Step away, coward.
The fact that he's willing to give up his Darius makes me think that he has Darius in hand. And there it is.
Good, sir. Here to win the war.
Catalyst of Aeons to survive.
Fuse his leg. Blow them to pieces.
And you can see that our hit points is 5, so we can take no damage, and also we have to remove units by the end of the round, or we lose the game. Stun here, stun here, stun here, block block. Might take one stun away here. Okay, definitely stun Darius. That's the thing that has to happen. Get excited this guy. And then pokey stick that guy. Then block that guy. Still 3 units, which isn't great. If I could draw a card, I'd be very happy. But I can't. Should win the game. I think I might switch out Stalker's Blade for Arcane Comet if I were doing this again. That was pretty rough. Create cards cost 1 less is probably insanely good. Yip's Genius with Poros is also very good. It'd make it so any of them could block deadly. And take Wild Inspiration, though. I think we're using created cards more than we're using anything else. And I'm fine going Monastery of Piranha. Flip everything, hope we get Gnar. Don't find Gnar. That's very bad. As we saw last time, when we didn't get him, we lost the game. Here's Pokey Stick, it'll help us draw a card. So we'll tear Teeny Dactyl. So gonna lose Ezreal here. Can't do much about that.
You're in for it. No way.
This is free, so we can play it as a passing move.
Noticed around here. Ooh, got some fighting ya. Son of a.
Don't blink or you miss me.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
It's not bragging if you can back it up.
I don't know if I attacked with Scout yet. I did, okay.
Watch and learn. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Firing.
Who's on top of the bounty board today?
I'm so good I surprised myself. One shot, all skip. Can't stop me. Ezreal is victorious.
No problems. I take this guy, the goal would probably be to get rid of him. Bleeding makes him really bad though. We want all those cards. Give quick attack to Boro, might matter. I don't know how much Phalanx helps. We don't target ourselves very often. There's a couple spells, but it's not common. This is a discard 4 when we play it, which is insane. So I'll take one copy of that. And we'll go to Jaull Hunters, I think it's easier. Can just drop and kill Jaull Hunters for one. Oh. I thought I thought I was in Chemtech and I wasn't. Should have attacked for one there, although I wouldn't have done anything because of the tough Nexus anyway. I'm not sure what's about to happen. Can't really attack here. Terror of the Tide sucks. Let's make sure he can never do anything. We can True Shot Barrage something too. So spell queuing works such that we can do something like this, and then we can play our True Shot Barrage without passing the turn during the stun, which I'm happy with.
They don't know what they're up against.
Oh, they almost killed themselves.
See it. 1, 2, 3.
I think we might still be able to make that happen. Block here. Stun here. I just wonder if I did like Static Shock, they lose the game. Doesn't look like it. Anyway, they lose the game here. They're out of cards. You can just pass. Oh no, they got cards back. That's terrible. So they have 2 cards left. We do want to get rid of them. Oh, they got rid of the card that makes them toss. This went from good to bad pretty quickly. Our blocks aren't very good next round. Well, I have regrets. Oh, good, they killed themselves. I wasn't certain how we were gonna block that. Take Colossal Hammer and remove the Wrath of the Frejlord. We've never played it.
They will know my name.
Happy with this hand. Probably want to pass, let them play a card. Don't like that card, but what can you do about it? We just never want Terror of the Tides to attack. That'll make it so that nothing can block, although we're not in a position where anything can block anyway, so doesn't really change a lot. Again, with spell queuing, we want to do something like that. That made my Sparring Student big enough to block, which is basically all I was looking to do there. And we can drop Ezreal here. Devourer of the Depths, we need a solution for. I kinda wonder if Heroic Refrain's enough. We do have Excavator's Charge, so I think it will be. That was wrong. That's okay, I have 1 extra mana left over. And we get stunned anyway. Well, not stunned, return to the deck. Sad. And I'm out of wallop, so.
One shot, all skill.
That is a pretty large setback. Do you unstun Terror of the Tides?
They don't know what they're up against.
Probably block here is fine. Lose that, that's okay. Don't want to take 26. Don't have to take 26 necessarily. 20. It only does 8. Do like 8 plus 4, take 9. Seems fine. Attack with Scout. It's probably Riptide. That's not. Okay, cool. They don't have many cards left. 6. 4, 2. As long as they have the units, they're just gonna keep gaining hit points, and I'm never going to be able to actually damage the enemy nexus. I'm gonna drop the Porifly just because it's free and I don't want it in my hand. This is all fine. This does a lot of damage. It might have been better to kill a unit though. I'm unclear on that. I'm gonna stun some stuff here. Because of Excavator's charge, does grow our Gnar. Unfortunately, we do get sent back to hand. It's fine, we'll roll up again. And we win! So yeah, that was, I think, rougher than it needed to be. I'd probably just switch out Stalker's Blade for Arcane Comet. That'll give you a better removal spell, and then you can deal with the very giant units that Stalker's Blade can't. I mean, Stalker's Blade was also good. It also gives you a free Pokey Stick, so, I mean, it's not necessarily the wrong choice, but I think in this situation it felt like Arcane Comet would have been doing a little bit more. The only game we lost was the one where we didn't draw Gnar. Which, you know, will happen. Draw your champions, always the best advice. And that's it. It worked if you need to win with a Demacia. Gnar is probably actually not your best bet. Looking at region, and then let's look at what we've actually won with before. I don't know how to get back to the game. So for example, Volibear would probably be just a straight up easy win. Do that. The only Demacia we've played so far is Gnar. I just wanted to try it out again because it was kind of fun the last time we did it. But it is not your best option. I think Transmere would probably be better even. Ornn would be great. And Volibear is also good. Ashe, particularly if you have Ashe's 6-star ability, is crazy. But Ashe is just good in general. She frostbites everything and then you never have to worry about anything, so that is probably a better choice as well. But we did do it with Gnar, so it shows that it can be done, and it is, if you're looking for a little bit of variety, a thing that you can do. And that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.